So this is one of my most favorite games ever. Cossacks II from GSE Game World, a Ukrainian studio. Let's start our campaign. I just finished an Austria campaign. I'm going to change my profile now because I want to be the Russians. New player. And I'll explain to you in a bit why I want to be Russia. Man, 33. Gonna be the best Tsar, Alexander I. Why is he the best Tsar? Because he had a thing with Napoleon. What kind of thing? That's a great question. Alright, quick story about that. The 2002 Tsar from the 2002 Napoleon movie, he was played by like an English guy, and he was very charming. Whereas in the Ridley Scott movie, it was different. It actually focused more on Napoleon's relationship with... I will show you Emperor Franz I of Austria. But we're not going to be Austria. We're going to be Russia. Now you're thinking, well, in this day and age, why do you want to be Russia? I'll show you when we start our campaign, The Battle for Europe. And I've done this so many times. Let me just go to it. And here is all the information. You can pause the video and take a look. And here is our domain. Here is the Russian Empire. We have Moscow, which is the capital in this game. That's not true historically. We have Minsk, Revel, with I don't know. That's the Baltics. What we took from Poland and Ukraine. Ukraine is unfortunately Russian now. Now, why did I pick Russia? Let me show you what their army is like. You can read the commanders, the info. It's these guys, the Home Guard. They're pikemen. They're one of the few countries that start out with pikemen. And that's pretty interesting considering this is rather the age of muskets and bayonets. What good are pikemen gonna do? That's a great question. So, we don't border anyone, but I got a plan. Who's going to be our first target for conquest? Sorry, it's going to be Poland. Poland is the greatest threat, and I would know because my first campaign in Cossacks II was as Poland, because they start out with this really good infantry, and we start out with crappy infantry. So we're going to try to basically deal with our enemy, our most dangerous potential foe first. And let's see, what about the Prussians? What are the Prussians doing? I don't think we have to worry about the Prussians just yet. But we're going to move from Moscow. The capital should have been in St. Petersburg. It doesn't even have Petersburg on here. I'm going to move to Poltava, to Ukraine. So that's a sad and scary image, but, you know, this is 200 years ago. Don't worry! After this, my next video, I'm going to lead Ukraine against Russia in Cossacks III. So don't worry about it. For now, this is all Napoleonic-y fun. But I'm going to end my... Oh, you know what? I'm also going to upgrade my defenses in Ukraine and in Lithuania. Can I afford it? Yes, I can! Okay, I've got my defenses set wherever the Warsawans go. All right, that's my first turn. Let's see what happens. Where are the British going to go? Oh, okay. And do they take it? They do not. What about the French? Where are the French planning? All right, into Germany. Oh, failed there too. Early game is tough here. Oh! Oh, the Austrians are making some plays. Oh, and they got it. That's giving me an idea. And now the Prussians are trying to take over central Germany, and they also fail. What are the Poles going to do? Liberating Galicia, and they fail. Oh boy, okay. This could be very interesting. And Spain is kind of just out there doing their own thing. All right, and let's see. Well, now Germany, they've been invaded twice. They're going to take on the Austrians. And will they succeed? They do not. Okay, now I got to figure out what should I do first. You know, Poland doesn't have to be an enemy. I don't think I can take on the Austrian army right now. But I could move into Romania, or it's called Transylvania. You know, I don't have to fight any vampires, don't worry. But let's see how... Oh, I got 6 squads, eh? All right, let's see. That's right, the 4 pikemen, the home guard, and the 2 guys who are actually musketeers. All right, here's my plan. Here's my first battle. I'm going to lead my army into Transylvania. Well, actually, before I do that, I'm going to do some diplomacy. Yeah, I don't have to be at war with Poland. I have no... I don't know. I don't want to fight Poland. But we might be coming to blows over these 2 lands. But, well, I definitely don't want to fight the Prussians. But I definitely want to fight the Austrians. You know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go for it and see what happens. I'm going to try to take Transylvania with pikemen. Let's see how that goes. All right. Here are my guys. Here are the Austrians. And you'll see proper Cossacks II campaign gameplay. Let it load. All right. Here is the Russian Imperial Army. We've got our musketeers and our home guard. Oh, what's this? Oh, they've got low morale. Hey, that's good. Okay. Here's the plan. I'm going to first send these pikemen up against this town. See what happens. What's good is, you know, I can just send them in. They'll fight the local defenses, the basically police force. And I might lose some, but don't worry, I'll get some back. But what's cool about them is... I just want to pause for a second here. Take a look at the bottom right. All these tools of how to use your infantry. It has all these stats. Stamina, morale, info, historical info, which I'm going to close, but there are more stats here. And the idea in this whole game is that these units are hard to control. And they do all these different things. Different units fight differently. But I want to start with these pikemen because they're so different. What's interesting is Cossacks III is pretty much 17th and 18th century Napoleonics. But, oh, see? See, take a look. This is what the units do. They have these bars when they do melee and ranged combat. And that's what should have been brought back into Cossacks III. But it wasn't. And see, they leveled up.
Our squads have captured the
There we go. We got a town, and we're going to be getting guys from that town. And that was that. Now we're going to send these pikemen. You know, I don't know if they could survive on their own. They might need support. Okay. Ah, here's the plan. Okay, I'm going to show you some musket combat then. Put them in line, although it doesn't really matter that much. See, there are some great things about this system, but there are also weaknesses to it. And see, you see these 3 circles, red, yellow, and green? That's how much damage a volley of fire does. All right, they're coming to me. I'm going to come to them. I got 120 guys in this unit, and they're advancing against some smaller guys. And you want to get the enemy in the red. But, of course, red hurts you just as much. All right. And I'm going to fire back at them. Didn't do that much damage. All right, fine. I'm going to charge in. I'm going to send my pikemen. Yeah. No, charge, you fools. Charge. There we go. There we go. The bayonet's a fine fellow. Wow, the musket ball is an unreliable thing. There we go. This is why I picked Russia to start with. To compare it with... okay, you guys can stop. Form column. All right, I'm going to send my... Oh, just stop. There we go. I mean, I think the best thing to do with Cossacks II, it would actually work great on consoles. Make it like Kessen or Kingdom Under Fire. where you control your units rather than with a mouse and keyboard, but with a control stick. I know that probably sounds blasphemous. I don't really care. I think you can do some really interesting things. These guys are loading. But you see how many elements go into making the units run. There's a lot of little bits and pieces. I think that's so cool. And it's kind of RPG-like. Now I want to send my musketeers against this village here. And as you notice, I'm kind of consolidating my
enemy
power.
troops spotted.
Uh-oh. Austrian militia. All right, so I'm going to put this guy in a column. No, so into line, excuse me. It's going to be like pike and shot tactics. And wait a minute. Is this even a full enemy? No. Huh. I think this is just like a map enemy. But I think my musketeers will be okay if I've got my home guard supporting them. No, don't do that. No, advance with muskets. Thank you.
We've obtained information about the enemy's location.
See, the problem is, like, maneuvering 2 units at once is a bit of a challenge. All right, there we go. Get really close, and then they're going to fire on me, but I'm going to fire on them. Didn't do that much, but I'm still going to charge home. And then my pikemen are going to go after them. Send in
the enemy has 1 squad less.
These pikemen against them. All right, did I beat him? Did I beat him off? Ha ha ha. Yes, I did! Hooray! Oh, and we can take this town. Hoorah! Oh, wait, what happened? Oh, yeah. Those. Okay, don't worry. I can take care of them. That's fine. That's fine. But these guys now.
We've captured the village.
All right. Do they have another unit? No, they don't. Okay. All right, so they're all just kind of moving around. Let's take these guys and then rest and reconsolidate. Oh, and there's more of them. See, on the early game,
the enemy opened fire.
Early game is kind of the most interesting, where you're still building up your forces. And who knows what could happen. You're not that strong. You don't get those big, sexy Napoleonic armies until late game. Uh-oh. All right. Bring my home guard in here. I'm deeply outnumbered. Maybe I should retreat. See, this is the decision-making that goes in to Cossacks II, and that's what makes it the most interesting. Oh boy, and see, I was moving too much with my musketeer, so that really hurts its morale. And, hey, you guys have been resting around too much. These guys are also moving too much, and it hurts them. And stop. Stop, pikemen. These guys are healing. But I have a force in the north. These guys are healing. They're all healing. But here's where
approaching the enemy village.
All right. Let's see. Here's what we're going to do. Okay. I have a plan. The Austrians are advancing. I'm going to send my pikemen in to attack them. And another unit after them. And then my musketeers on their flank. So there is kind of flanking in this. It's not perfect.
We've spotted the location of enemy troops.
Oh, see, it hurt me bad. Oh, and I lost the pikemen. And I'm going to attack them. Let's see how it works. Boom! Shaka-laka! All right, got flank. And we got them. We got the Austrian infantry. Now deal with their militia. All right. So basically, Russia,
Troops spotted.
just because of how it works, has
We are
pike and
under
shot tactics in the Napoleonic era, and that's really cool. And considering that Cossacks
approaches our
III
village.
is all pike and shot, doesn't have this cool
The enemy squad is
model.
panic-stricken.
It's like, I don't know what's GSC's work. I know they're doing Stalker 2, which is great. You know, Stalker 2, hell yeah. Oh, they've got some troops here. Okay. And, oh man, because now I'm the one who's flanked. Send here and fire. Just kill him, kill him, kill him. Let's see, is it going to work? Is it going to work? Is it going to work? Kind of. Charge home. Come on, charge their line. Oh, it'll be close. It'll be really close.
Troops spotted.
See, this is what's fun. This is what I love about Cossacks II. Like, there's always dynamics. Sometimes, you know, volleys are super effective. Sometimes they're not very effective at all.
The enemy is retreating.
All right, let's see. Oh, crap. Oh, there's another unit. Oh, I'm going to send my guys after them. Put my infantry into column here. And they're just running away. I'm going to send some pikemen up there.
Approaching the enemy village.
Let's see. All right. I want to see if I can get their militia to waste their shots. First, let's heal up these guys. I mean, that's insane, right? But, should I do it? I'm going to charge their line, because they're also militia. And let's see how I can do. Will they survive? Will they not survive? I don't know. Let's see. Keep going. Keep going. They got to reload. We can take them. Our morale is rising. Just charge. They can't fire. There we go. That's it. That's it. Come on, you blob. Just blob away. Uh-oh. Are we winning?
The enemy opened fire.
Either winning or losing. That's the only two ways this can go. We might be losing. We might be losing. I think we're losing. All right. You. So as you can see, like, roads affect unit movement and behavior. And, you know, oh, these guys are depressed.
We're
exhausted.
under enemy gunfire.
No, well, it's still going. It's still, I'm losing. We're still going. I might be able to save it. I might be able to save it. Probably not. But if I send in my pikemen from the other side, yeah, I think I've lost this engagement. And they've become stronger. You see that their total morale keeps rising. Let's see, maybe I can save the pikemen.
The enemy opened fire.
And as there, of course, the problem is you can't edit the speed of units. You can't have them charge, and I think that's a weakness. Like, I get why that is the way it is, but all right, just retreat back to the town. Of course, if they are able to fire, they'll kill my guys, no question. But then they have a no. Hold on, pause, hold it, hold. You guys are also out of energy, out of stamina. Just standing there, not doing anything. What are you doing? What are you doing? The fact is, I was able to save a unit, barely.
The enemy delivered a blow.
So I think these guys are good. So this is just like map missions, like in Warcraft 3. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. So, halt, column. You're also going to halt. You guys are going to go along the road. Where are they now? There we go. Let's see. Can you get here? See, it'll show on the map which way they're going. They're going to go all the way around. Okay. It's going to be a journey. But, let's see. My pikemen have recovered their stamina, so have my musketeers. Oh, this is perfect. Alright, I'm going to send mine against their... That might be their last militia. What did I get? Oh, I got all sorts of fun things. Yay! I got lots of stuff. Alright. We got a lot of cool stuff. Okay, let's see if we can get them while they're in column. I mean, I'd be interested to see what you all think of Cossacks II. I mean, I really want them to remake this with the support that's available in Cossacks III. And I gotta find someone to play with. I think I might know who. You know, to get revenge for Ukraine against Russian imperialism. Oh, see, they fired at me. But we survived a little bit, but now I'm gonna fire at them. We're gonna liberate quote-unquote, liberate Transylvania. We'll just conquer it.
Approaching the enemy village.
You know, this was made in what, like 2008? There we go. Now charge home. And I think we'll get them and we'll take the territory. And I just showed you a little bit of Cossacks II in action. Alright, they don't know where to go. So I think... There we go! We win!
Our deeds will live on forever.
Alright! So that was Cossacks II, or at least the first battle in this campaign. And I'm probably going to continue the campaign. Just wait for it to go. That's it. We won. And we completed some of the missions, so we get extra stuff. We only lost 1 unit of pikemen. But now we don't have to rely on pikemen quite as much. Yay! Alright, so before I go, I'm going to show you now what I can do with my commander. Firstly, I can get cavalry. Oh, let's see, a mounted chasseur. See, what I really want is the melee-only cavalry, the Don Cossack. You know, obviously they're not really Russian, they're Ukrainian. They want, you know, independence for Ukraine. But by this point, you know, the Cossacks were unfortunately tools of the Tsarist regime, and that would be true for the next 100 years. I might be saying BS. Please give me all the hard time that I deserve in the comments. I'm just a gamer, and I'm also a history nerd, but a history nerd isn't necessarily that knowledgeable. Everything is shaped by what you learn, what you experience. But, see, I need a lot of wood. A lot of wood to get a Cossack and an Ulan. Because I don't want to deal with all of these pikemen. I want another unit of musketeers, so I can have 3 cavalry, 1 chasseur, and I need 9,000 for an Ulan, 4,500. I need a lot of wood. I'm going to go to the market. What's cool is in the whole Cossack series, both and in American Conquest, you can go up to 10,000 for resources. So what should I reduce? Let's see, gold for wood. Gold for wood. 1,000 gold gets me 4226 wood. Cool. What about 2,000 gold? Make it 3,000. All right. Then I have enough for my other cavalry. And now I have a proper army. In this army, let's see, can I build up? I can't build up for the defenses in Poltava, but because my army is in better shape, I can now take on Krakow. And then I'll figure out what to do next. Keep fighting the Austrians in Bohemia and Vienna. Or, because, look, you've got armies on both sides of Prague. Exciting things can happen. This is Central Europe. The Prussians, the Austrians, the Confederation of the Rhine, and the Poles are all battling it out for power. Remember, the whole reason why I wanted to be Russia was to show off their pikemen infantry. But I do love playing as Poland because they get awesome initial infantry. I want to deal with the challenge. Well, that's the game. I hope you all enjoyed. I think I'll do something else next, but have a lovely day. Battle on.